It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Giants and the Eagles on Sunday night primetime.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Tonight, it's the second for the new NFL season, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season. And these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
We knew about the great mind coming out of Duke, and we saw the athletic ability and the potential. Watching it all come together and get better with each passing year, that's been fun. He can throw it deep, throw it short, and of course take off out of the pocket and beat you with his legs as well.
Jones looking to throw it on their first play. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the option right, it's Jones. And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at 3rd and 8. And that will lead to 4th down. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Swift. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. So much for picking it up on the ground on third down. Third play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A first down carry for Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll go to Barkley again. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Throwing Jones. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Nakobe Dean now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Play action. Here's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. They will run straight ahead with Swift, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They go play action with Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Here's Watkins, 48 yards. And the Eagles have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he's 1 for 1 as his kick is good. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The New York set to take the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out. Yeah,
absolutely, no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On first down, Jones. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Back to throw. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. So he'll stop for the game. And it's going to bring it on fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get loaded with those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
After one, 7-3 the score. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's good for an Eagles.
And incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Swift is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. Swift again. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
defensive coordinator, you're almost in a no-win situation down here near the goal line. You know how dangerous Jalen Hurts is when he holds on to it. You've got to be prepared to stay with it. So when he hands it off, if you're slow in reacting, this is going to be the result.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. To get it done in a ball game, they've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Jones now throwing on first down. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, New York.
Looking to throw. Jones. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And space tough to come by there as they get maybe a yard to the 37.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35.
First down, Giants.
Back to throw. Jones. They'll find Hodgins there complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Second and 6 at the Eagles' 31-yard line.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11 after that sack. 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one complete to Hodgins. This ball going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
A 49-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for them and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big players up front.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years about screaming out screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Open man has got it, the tight end. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for the 1st and goal.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Giants' 5-yard line.
On the option to give to Swift here. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll run with Swift. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Elliott is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp.
There he goes, left side. Down to the 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His first. reception, goes for 6. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make it 17-13. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. But first down, Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Hurts to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll run right here with Swift. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They'll throw now on the final play. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call. To get back out on the field, there's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Barkley will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Barkley again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Isaiah Hodgins. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Giants have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Jones throwing for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2 yards to go, second down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 60 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here is 3rd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. It's Barkley on the counter. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 44, Jones. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now Jones on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a weird completion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here's Jones to throw on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line.
And the Giants first down.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Running again with Barkley on second down. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he's got another field goal, his 4th now in the game. He's making it look easy out there.
He certainly is, and they're always aiming for a swing of the leg that repeats under pressure, right? So nothing's different. He's got that right now because confidence is breeding confidence.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
On third down, here comes Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Let's control the trenches. Can't stop us.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And quickly, they get to the line.
And the Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's good for the Eagles. First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Giants are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
First down, New York.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Throwing, Jones. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate. But a nice carry. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He's not going to get there. That won't be close. He was blown out in the backfield. Now they get 4th down after a loss of 1.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And Brian Dable, with his background on offense, he's got a call ready, and they are going to go for it on 4th down. Now Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Nakobe Dean bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Oh, what a move. Flashes another juke. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 32 yards. And the Giants are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense. Another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 24. Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. On 2nd down, Swift. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Play action. Here's Hurts. And a big loss here as he's taken down. multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Okay, here we go.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Giants, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.